Benavente, and hopefully we're going to avoid what is normally a day of walking on the roads, because we're going to walk the Via Verde, the green route, which is based on basically walking along an old railway line. So it should be fun. It should be a little bit easier on the feet. I wasn't looking forward to all day on the road. Let's see how we go. That's Benavente up there on the right. So this alternative route out of Benavente is really good. The normal Camino route is mainly on roads, but if you look, we found it on the Buen Camino app. There's the Camino Natural, I think they call it, and it's another one of these ones that goes along an old railway line, so it's a great walking surface. The only thing apparently is we have to be a little bit careful that we come off it at the right spot at the end of our stage today. It's really good. It's easy to find. It starts right next to the Albergue in Benavente, and you just walk along the old railway line. That's proving to be a really good walk. Amazing colours in this landscape. The colour of the earth could almost be outback Australia. Well, we don't have the sort of adobe coloured walls, bricks. A pig farm over there by the looks of it. And how far have we got to go? Oh, we've got a little village coming up in 2k's. Not sure. We're about halfway, I think. We've done about 10. Onwards. Well, that was very interesting. I'll zoom in a bit. Sorry, it'll be a bit jerky. But over in the distance there, a couple of big sheepdogs. There's 3 in fact. And they were not very happy about us coming near their sheep penned in the middle of that field. And 3 of them came bounding across the field barking at us. So Frank, who was up ahead, who speaks a bit of Spanish, hurled some abuse at them, and that sort of stopped them initially, but the usual thing, just avoid eye contact and keep walking, and they left us alone. So I'm looking at these mountains over here, and I'm wondering, could that be up towards Fontserberón? So due north this way is Astorga, a 3 days walk from there, and then we would be heading west through Rabanal and up to Fontserberón. So I've taken a bearing on that. And I've said this before, I'm just hopeless at judging distances, particularly really long distances like that. So those mountains are 300 degrees, on a bearing of 300 degrees. I'll have a look at a map this evening. How far away do you reckon they could be? Oh, geez, could be 50 k's, which could be up towards Fontserberón. Who knows? We'll have a look at a map later. Meanwhile, my buddies are getting ahead. So we have been following the Camino Natural, I think also known as the Via Verde, the green route, the green way. Just looking way back there, I think I can see another pilgrim. All the way from Benavente. It's been great. Lovely walking surface. We're near the motorway now, but we haven't really been near it all day. And you have the old stations along the way, so we stopped at one of the stations for a picnic, and there was some benches and stuff there, which was really good. And now we're just coming up to the spot where we turn off. So excuse the crunching noise. I'm told the crunching makes it hard to hear the audio, so I'll speak up a little bit. But I just want to show you what this junction looks like, because I know some people get confused about it. So we've got the old rail tracks here. The Camino Natural seems to stop naturally. I wondered if it continued on. But here with this motorway overpass, we now turn west for Alija del Infantado. Alija del Infantado. Oh, I struggle, I know. And that's where we turn off. So I think we're walking along the side of the road now, just for the last bit into Alija. Yeah, so this is the end of the sort of walking track on the railway, definitely. So you're not going to miss it. You basically just continue around to the left now. Well, that was a really good option. So much better than walking along a road. Really, really good. I've been fascinated for the last hour by these mountains. I can't wait to finish walking today and start looking at maps to see. Is it the Montes de Leon, which are just east of Ponferrada, you know, where the Cruz de Ferro is? I think that's what they're called. I'm sure that must be them, that we can see in the distance. I'll keep the video running so we can look at them again. I was just thinking that Fontserberón is, 25 k's west of Astorga, and I should know this, but I think here I'm about 40 k's south of Astorga. So if you think of that as a right angle triangle, that kind of puts those mountains in the right position. I'm just intrigued to know how far they are actually on the ground, and to help with judging distances. Thankfully those dogs didn't follow us. They were doing a great job, those dogs. We were kind of laughing about it afterwards. And, you know, two of them are trotting back to the sheep, and you can imagine them, you know, hey, good job, Jose. We made sure those pilgrims didn't get the sheep. Yeah, they're only working dogs doing their job. So here are these mountains coming up again. There couldn't possibly be snow on the top, surely. Some white stuff on the top of that one. What are we, April? Possible, I suppose. Let me zoom in a bit. So that's the one that I'm thinking could be up towards Fontserberón. So it'll just jerk around a bit because I'll take my glasses off so I can see a bit better. Let's just zoom in a bit. So those are the ones I'm looking at. And then it'll get very jerky because I'm going to zoom right in. I wonder how far away those are. 30-40 k's, that would be about right. So if that's north, 25 k's west of Astorga, that could be them. I'll let you know. I have to say, these bits are the least interesting in walking a Camino. So since we turned off the Camino Natural, it's about 6 k's into Alija del Infantado. So I think it's about 5 k's straight along this road, and then we turn right for another k or so. But there's been a lot of straight. Of course, walking along an old railway line that's dead straight, that can get a bit demoralising, but yeah, walking on roads are not my favourite. We'll be there soon. I think I'm catching up on Marion from Germany ahead of me. So I think in the albergue tonight there might be 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. See how we go. Shouldn't be too full. So just coming into Alija del Infantado, and I see my Camino buddies down here. I don't know what's happening there. Must be at the back of the albergue or something. Let's go and have a look. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. This is fantastic. It's super cold. Are we there yet? Not quite, about 2 k's. We haven't got any beer. The water's just the right temperature. Hang a few bottles of beer in here. So this is the albergue in Alija del Infantado. Got a few beds in that one. There's a bathroom up here. And we got a few beds in this one. I'll just come in this way. So we managed to get 3 bottom bunks, which is good.